my claim is about the fantasy of criminal investigation series and how they interfere with real-life criminal cases. In the judicial world, there's something that prosecutors and defending attorneys like to call the CSI effect. An effect which the jurors of a case might be easily persuaded by evidence that may or not be significant to a case because of what they watch on television shows that like fantasize the world of like criminal investigators. According to St. Jude's University, jurors who watch CSI will tend to prefer solid DNA over testimony in rape cases, and with breaking and entering cases, they're more willing to vote guilty when there's a victim involved. However, the question of how real the CSI effect still comes into play. According to Donald E. Shelton of the National Institute of Justice, 30 million people watch CSI in one night, 70 million people watch one of the 3 CSI shows, and 40 million watch 2 of the other criminal investigation shows that were popular at the time, which was like Without a Trace and Cold Case. He goes on to say that most jurors hadn't seen CSI until that night, and then the following day when they returned to the courtroom, he heard a juror complain that the prosecution hadn't done a thorough job because they didn't like dust the lawn of prints, and dusting the lawn of fingerprints had no relevance to the case at all. They just saw the CSI show and they thought that they needed hard DNA evidence to put somebody away when that wasn't necessary at all. He says jurors expect the DNA testing for every case, and they expect it to be the most advanced technology possible, and they expect it to look like how it does on TV, but that's not how it is at all. So basically, jurors didn't see it necessary to have every type of DNA test until they watched the CSI show. And everyone's like, well, why is this important? And it's because, according to these people, the jurors have become more set on putting a bad guy away than looking at the hard evidence that's right in front of them. And I watch NCIS, it's like a naval criminal investigation show, and it looks super real when you're watching the show, and then I'm reading all of these articles, and like that's definitely not how it is at all. So I definitely feel like it's necessary to attempt to be more accurate on these because they're wrongfully educating our society.